All right, welcome to this weekend horoscope for February 13th to the 15th. My name is Athen. All right, so on Friday, we've got the moon still in Scorpio. And for this whole weekend, really, it's coming out of this third quarter phase going into the balsamic phase. So the energies now of this Capricorn lunar cycle is starting to die down, starting to become much more subtle. And on Friday with the moon in Scorpio, this is continuing the depth and transparency in our life and with our relationships more specifically. The moon is going to be squaring up to Venus on this day, so there is a challenge of the day, which is just making sure that we're staying open and connected. This is a day where we don't want to get disconnected from others. We want to work with others essentially throughout our day. That's going to create a tremendous amount of freedom, a nice flow of our life path, and a good sense of optimism, because that moon is going to be trining up to Uranus, sextiling the North Node, and trining up to Jupiter. So it is a day of optimism, feeling quite free, and feeling like we can be our unique self with that Uranus energy, and a nice flow of our life path. The only challenge is working with relationships, cooperating, and meeting, others eye to eye. Now on Saturday, which is going to be Valentine's Day for those of us in the States, the moon is shifting into Sagittarius for this day, which is quite nice actually. This is coming out of the deeper transformational energies of Scorpio and going into the expansive elements of Sagittarius. So I think our emotional bodies and us in general, we have this optimism and expansion happening on this day. And this is really nice. We want to tap into this. And from Sagittarius, the moon is going to be sextiling up to the sun. So this is a nice union of soul and body. We've got the sun in Aquarius right now, so this is giving, expressing ourselves, what's important to us, our ideals, being our unique selves, and letting that light shine when it comes to working with and cooperating with those around us and our ideals. So a very expansive day, especially with relationships. The only challenge of the day is that the moon will be squaring up to Mars in Pisces. So Mars in Pisces has been showing us we need to go with the flow, release attachments, have that presence and peace in what we're doing. And I feel like if we have that, then that's going to be working with the lunar energies on Saturday. So accepting and working with things where we aren't, our egos aren't taking the front seat. Okay, this is a day where we definitely want to just allow things to happen serendipitously. Don't get too attached to any particular outcomes. And I think through that, there will be a nice flow and harmony, especially with the emotional side of life. Now on Sunday, we have the moon continuing its transit of Sagittarius going over Pluto. So Sunday is a day of power, and it's a day of, if we accept this power and ability to take that active role in our lives, which is all part of this Uranus-Pluto square, then that's going to help us really anchor in these lunar energies on Sunday. But that's a nice day too, because the moon's going to be sextiling up to Neptune, which is creating a nice flow and harmony. And it's a very nice flow and harmony because of that, but also because Venus goes into Pisces on Sunday as well. So this is leading in a new enjoyment phase going into next week of enjoying our relationships in that subtle way, having that peace and presence in our relationships, enjoying the spiritual elements of life. And by spiritual, it's just about being here in the now moment and enjoying what we have. And that's what this whole Venus transit's about, especially because it's going to be getting closer and closer to Mars next week. So there's a lot of passion taking place here behind the scenes in our unconscious, in our emotional body, in our receptivity, and it all starts on Sunday. But it's all a learning experience. We've got the sun still semi-sextiling up to Mars, so we're learning about how to give and go with the flow and all these types of things. So treating it as a learning experience and enjoying it nonetheless, because there is enjoyment to be had when we go with the flow and we let that sun radiating energy shine when we're giving and being of service and having that other-oriented attitude. All right, so let's go and draw a card, see what Spirit has in store for us for the weekend. Okay, Leo. Well, that's the sun energy. That's the vital life force energy, the prana. And so perhaps this is a reminder from Spirit to tap into the giving element of ourselves, which is the sun. The sun is self-sustaining in the sense that it feeds off of giving. it's this two-way process of the more you give, the more you radiate and express your true self, the more you come alive, and it's this self-sustaining sort of element of ourselves, of our passion. So express yourself, probably a reminder to do that. Tap into your creativity and just have fun. That's probably a reminder from Spirit to just be playful, have fun, be romantic, don't take anything too seriously, and express yourself. Have that sort of light and playful attitude about life. All right, have a great weekend, everyone. Thanks again for all of your support. Please get in touch if you'd like a personal reading. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next time. Take care.